Hi, Yuko here. Today's topic is Wa-Kei-Sei-Jaku, the essence of the Japanese tea ceremony 1. The Japanese tea ceremony is not just a tea party. It has deep philosophy beyond your imagination. Okay, let's begin.
The Japanese tea ceremony is a series of events, with a few guests in a tea house, isolated from a busy world. The host and guests enjoy eating, drinking whipped green tea, and restoring peace and harmony in their minds. We are chased by everyday life, such as worrying, competing, working, and never-ending house chores. In our life, we not only have times of joy but also suffer strong emotions such as a broken heart, anger, confusion. They endlessly appear and disappear. We spend so much time dealing with everyday tasks, our emotions, and miscellaneous thoughts. All we do is let time pass away. We survive every day, but it's hard to say that we enjoy our life. The Japanese tea ceremony is a way of regaining yourself in an extraordinary circumstance where you are separated from the real world. Process of the Japanese tea ceremony. As an extraordinary event, the Japanese tea ceremony begins when you enter the outer gate. You walk down a path of a narrow alley with seasonal flowers and plants, and you purify yourself by the cleansing of your hands and mouth before entering the tea room. At this moment, you are gradually separating from the world around you. You go through a small entrance to a tea house that requires you to bend low to enter. By bending low and lowering your head, you recall what humility is. The tea house is a space where decorations and other unnecessary things have been removed. It's a space where everything exists as they are, and you also exist in the room as you are. When you sit on the floor and raise your face, you see an arrangement of flowers, not fancy, but shining by its own. There is a hanging scroll beside of it. Most of them are written in Zen thoughts by high monks, and you can be quietly impressed with their meaningful teachings. When you are in silence, with no sounds other than a boiling kettle, you are free from the shackles of the world. And you return to yourself. Can you imagine the experience of being a simple, safe, and unspoiled space? Even a Zen temple cannot create a space as simple as this tea house. You cannot experience this anywhere else. Rikyu-Sen established the Japanese tea ceremony, and he described the spirit of the tea ceremony as the word Wa-Kei-Sei-Jaku, and set the guideline of a tea ceremony. It became not only the guideline of the tea ceremony but also the Japanese character. It deeply affected people's lives. Wa is harmony. Let the master, the guests, and everything in its place relate to each other, communicate, and harmonize. Kei is respect. Respect not only people, but everything in this world. Sei is purity. Make your heart clean and free from self-interest and self-importance. Jaku is silence. Away from unnecessary things, and love the natural form of nature. Love who you are, and love others as they are. In the tea ceremony, not only the actions of making tea, but how the tea ceremony is performed is strictly determined from the preparation stage. Any useless movements are eliminated from the motions of making tea. In the same way, there is nothing extra in the tea house. Serving and drinking the tea also has strict rules. No adjustment of these rules is acceptable. Since the same movements to make tea, and the same rules that apply to both the host and the guests, there is no confusion. They practice the same motions again and again to make tea. The movements of making tea look stunning. The sound of the tea whisk when making tea is also pleasant to your ears. When you are in the tea house, you regain yourself, and you can accept other guests as they are. You value and accept everything that exists there. This is what the Japanese tea ceremony is, and what Wa-Kei-Sei-Jaku means.
How was today's story? I've been practicing and teaching the Japanese tea ceremony. I tell you, the Japanese tea ceremony is not for just making tea. but entering a deep philosophical zone, and it is limitless. If you have a chance, you should definitely try it. Okay, that's it for today. See you soon. Bye bye.